Hello, everybody. Today I wanted to dump a bunch of knowledge on you guys about this game and give you guys some tips and hints and what the best demons are and gear-wise and how to get stronger and how to fuse demons and all that stuff. So, let's get into it. So, best demons. What you want to do in I'm gonna just say Act 2 or the second area. It's gonna be like after the library incident. You will be able to go into the underside for the forest, and inside the forest you'll encounter these fire cats. These fire cats are pretty much gonna be your bread and butter throughout the whole entire game. Capture as many of these as you guys can and level them up, because they are freaking amazing. They come with a AoE fire attack, and that's pretty much all you need through most of this game. Not many things are weak against fire, which is kind of funny, especially for everything being demons. But yep, you want these guys, and then once you get to, I'm gonna say, the third act, is you want to get to these pigeon dudes, because they have an AoE lightning. That way, if something is weak against fire, you can use these pigeon dudes, which are awesome. And of course they have a little bit more magic because they're in a higher end area, and they're going to be doing a lot more damage too as well, so pretty awesome. So as far as debuff wise, okay, debuffs are just going to come straight from Ramona. Her guardian will be able to learn a AoE debuff which like decreases their defense. I think it's like endurance down or something like that. You want to learn that from her. Her Mistress of Puppets will learn it. I'm not sure exactly which level unlocks it, but eventually you'll get it, and you want to use that in her rotation. And speaking of rotations in this game, it's always going to go Emily. It's always going to go Ramona. Then it goes Chester. Then it goes Hugo. So what you want to do is, if you're doing debuffs, you want to have Emily have the demon that has the debuffs go first. So if you're trying to be strategic, that would be the way to go. But fortunately for us, Ramona is second in line, so, and plus her guardian does have debuffs, so you can set up those big attacks with Hugo and Chester, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. You can have Emily play both DPS and support, and she can apply buffs and debuffs too as well. So kind of doesn't really matter because we have Ramona, and yeah. But if you guys are looking for a debuffer, I believe this guy can do it. Oh wait, was it this guy? No, I don't really debuff too much because I didn't have to. I know this one heals and buffs, but I like to get into debuffs more because you just dish out a little bit more damage. Oh yeah, it's this guy. Yeah, you get this guy in the third act, but I don't think it's an AoE. It might be. I don't know. I can't remember. Does it go? Okay. Oh yeah, it is AoE to all enemies for 1 turn. So yeah, this one's decent. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. All right, so let me go into actually how do you actually power them up. So eventually you'll be able to talk to this little dude. You can go meet Lucifer. I'm pretty sure they already teach you how to do this, like tutorial wise, but anyway, you go in here. Let's say I want to level up my level 7 cat. I would just select my level 7 cat, and I would select pretty much anything. Now I think you get more points if you select the same one. Yeah, you get more. Oh wait, I think it's level based. Let me try 5, or let me try a level 11. Okay, so yeah, it's probably level based. But yeah, they have a chance to learn new spells, and they could have resistances. So we'll just fuse a bunch of stuff in here for video purposes. You know what? What if I just fuse everything in here? Is there a max? Oh, is it 9? It might be 9. Oh, let me fuse some more. We'll just go. Oh, we can go 10. Go higher. We're fusing everything. We're gonna build the most powerfulest flame dude ever. Level 12? Holy moly. Oh no, Hugo, I still need you. Not the Hugie. Oh, now I'm like barely getting any points. Must sacrifice more. Alright, fuse them all. Boom! I only got 4 magic out of all. You want magic on this guy. Did he learn anything new? I don't think he did. Oh, no, he did learn something new. Let me go into here. Is this him? Yeah, this is him. Boom. Fire, hail. I've never actually seen this move before. Oh, it's the triple attack single target. Okay. Yeah, I think every element has a attack that does three damages to a single target. This would be good for like some bosses. A lot of bosses are actually immune to a lot of the elements. So I guess I'll talk about how to deal with bosses. It's really simple when it comes to bosses. It's all you do is you use your weapon to apply bleed with Emily, and you kind of want to use whatever has the highest chance to apply a bleed. That once you have a bleed, what bleed does is it increases I think the damage 50% of whatever physical or range attack you launch at them. So all you do is on a boss, you use your Bloody Mary, and you want to kind of get one that has a little bit more rounds in this, but actually has 50% bleed proc on it. Later on, you'll get better weapons. So yeah, you apply your bleed, and then everybody else just uses their attack or their range attack. It doesn't really matter. Just use the one that has higher damage, and you'll get that bleed bonus damage with your attacks, and you just go through the rotation like that. And once the rotation ends, you use Emily again, apply the bleed again, because at the end of the turn, the bleed's going to wear off, so you want to apply that bleed again. And you just repeat that process, and you'll kill every boss that way. Now, if the boss doesn't have any immunities to any of the elements, then of course, yeah, use your magic, your triple magic hits, like the one that you got on that fire cat. You would definitely want to use that. So you apply your bleed, and then you use your magic attacks. So yeah, pretty awesome. Another thing is you guys want to try and get these armor with insanity immunity. Insanity in this game is very annoying, and it lasts forever, and it could just totally throw your whole team off balance if you don't have insanity immunity. So you want to get insanity immunity on all your peoples, every single one of them. I think at the time of this save, I don't think I have it on Chester. No, I have burn immunity. I think I was, at the time of this save, I think I was saving up for it. But to get this insanity immunity stuff, I wonder if I can actually see the map right here. You gotta get to the rich district. So, it's not gonna let me be able to get there. Let me exit out of here. Someone just text me. I don't get out of that door. Get out of there. So, insanity immunity, rich district. That is like the third act. I'm gonna call it. So it's all the way. So you go into the city district, and then you go north up into the rich district, and you'll have the mystery item shop and an accessory store shop. The accessory store shop is where you want to get your insanity immunity stuff. So both of these places have really good items, so definitely check them out. And I have a video on how to make infinite money, like lots of money. Check it out. You can also boost your health by just simply working out. you can get 5 health, and I'm not sure exactly like what the max is. I stopped after like 200 something health because that's basically all I needed to complete the whole game. I can't see any reason to go any further than this, but I'm pretty sure you can. There might be a hidden cap on it, but you always get 5 increased health every time you do this. This is like your max health increases. And it's really easy. I think they did this for a way for people to just kind of like slowly power level. I mean, you can also bypass some of the time in the game too as well. But pretty nice. Gives you another option to increase your main character's health. So it just keeps going up, and this affects your max level. Your not your max level, your max HP. So pretty awesome. Another thing you guys want to do is start crafting stuff. And I would actually recommend just crafting demon catchers. Don't even go with the knockout, because if you knock them out, it's still you still don't have a chance to catch them. So you want to just go ahead and catch or make demon catchers, because it's just instant. You already catch them. You don't have to roll dice or wait for the actual proc to happen where you can actually catch them. But really easy to make. Demon essence, mechanical components, and scrap. Now mechanical parts and the other one you can actually acquire from Ruth in the farm district. She sells them. I can't go over there because I'm like caught in a scenario, but she has that. And the demon essence stuff can be bought in the mysterious item shop, so you can purchase all that through there too as well. So another very important thing is in your diary, you go to friends, you have friend list, and when you talk to your friends and you go on walks with them or do some kind of special thing with them, you get perks that help you out, and these are like all passive perks, which are freaking awesome. Like Chester at level 5, he's got second try. Chester has a second chance to apply a status effect when casting a spell. Awesome. He's got nimble. I think he's got a double chance to evade an attack. Really good. Fatal. This has saved me many times. Has a 10% chance to basically instantly kill an enemy. It doesn't affect elite or bosses. This one's good too as well. Get one more hit when landing enemy that's vulnerable to an enemy. Kid Strong. I don't really use this too much in all-out attack that deals 50% more damage. This is when the monsters are in their capture state and they do that. It's kind of like all-out attack. Kind of pointless. I'd rather just capture the monster, to be honest. But Fatal really helps. A lot of these are pretty good. Pretty good. Hugo has some good ones too. Like whenever he would have received a fatal blow, he goes down to 1 HP. This has saved me many times. Heals like a dog. Pretty good. Regains 5% of his maximum HP when he uses guard, so it heals up a little bit. Cautionary blow. If a demon attacks or misses Hugo, he retaliates with a counterattack. These counterattacks really help with bosses. Hugo's critical hits restore his HP. So even when he retaliates with a counterattack and he lands a critical hit, he can heal himself. So these two are pretty nice. They combo together really well. Next turn, all allies will take only half damage. So this is the last one. It goes in order too. You every time you do like activities with your friends, you get these perks. And the last one is usually kind of like a longer little quest, and you gotta do some special stuff to unlock. Ramona has very, very powerful ones. Recovers 10% of her maximum SP when taking damage. That one's okay, but she has a 30% chance to not spend SP. This really helps in like prolonged fights. The power of cool. At the start of her turn, Ramona has a 50% chance to remove status effects from her. that is really good too as well. Hey everybody, focus. When Ramona guards, she restores SP to all her allies. This is a really nice one to have. This has saved me quite a lot of times, especially when I was running low on SP items. But late game, you don't really need this too well because you have tons of money and you can just buy all the SP items and you don't really have to rely on this. But early game, this is really nice to have, especially when you're grinding in the forest, like the first act, or not first act, second act. The rhythm of battle, this one's really good too. Allies get a random buff when evading, so when you evade an attack, you get a random buff. Pretty nice. Ruth, I never got a chance to get her last one because her friendship thing kind of like bugged out. But unfortunately, in this game, you can't have her in your party, but you still get her perks. So you want to make sure you interact with her as much as you can. Because she has some really good stuff, like consumables restore 10% more HP and SP, targeting. All ranged weapons have a 2 times chance to cast bleed, so this is nice as well, especially if you're trying to stack those bleeds on the boss, and you want to have a better chance. Pretty nice. Diplomacy, especially, yeah, because I think if you use main character's bleed attack and it has a 50% chance, I think it bumps it up to 100% chance, I think. Diplomacy gives a second chance to roll the dice. This is like, you definitely you want to get this early on because this is awesome. It gives you a second chance to roll a dice to capture a demon. This is like the first one I went after to unlock it. So I saw Ruth, I saw she had this perk, I was like, yep, I'm leveling up Ruth. Leftovers are sweet. Has a 30% chance to not spend a consumable item when using it. This is not exactly the greatest, but whatever. Remote support. I never got this, but I would have loved to have gotten this. Applies a random buff to a random living ally at the beginning of the player's turn. This could have been really freaking awesome in some situations, especially during boss fights. But unfortunately, mine was bugged. But yeah, I believe that is about it. That is all the stuff you want to do. And what I mean by interacting with your friends, like Chester's in here, of course he's not going to come out because I already completed everything, but you interact with him there. You would go to, I think Hugo just is always around you, so he'll have like a little blue, or not blue, but a purple like exclamation mark. Ramona, you could just walk over to her house and talk to her. And then Ruth, of course, you gotta go to the farm area and talk to her. I can't go over there because I'm in a scenario. But yeah, that is how you do that. You interact with them, you hit talk, and you know, you go on walks and do whatever. So that is about it. Oh crap, I just started something. Whoops. But anywho, yep, make sure you talk to the TV too. Every week the TV has a chance to sell you 3 items, so you want to kind of check the TV, and after the week goes by, it refreshes the new set of 3 items, so you can buy stuff through the TV as well. But that's about it. That is about it. If you guys are stuck on anything, let me know, because I've pretty much completed everything in this game. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.